new people in the club now since I last gave one. So the title of this icebreaker is Introvert or Extrovert? Neither or both, I have no idea. So my name's Barry Monagham, and I've been a member of Toastmasters for 23 years as of November. And I've been enjoying the journey very much. I started out quite shy and quiet and unsure of myself, and I didn't really know what to expect or what was going on. I was aware of Toastmasters since I was around 12 or 13 when one of my friend's fathers was a member of Toastmasters. And he encouraged us that when we were old enough we should join. And being the age we were back then, we thought, what is that silly old man talking about? I didn't realize that 20 years later I would join this wonderful organization. Am I an introvert or an extrovert? What would you say based on how well you know me so far?
Somewhat of an introvert.
Okay. I've asked myself that question a number of times, and it seems to depend on the situation that I'm in. If right now I feel like I'm in extrovert mood or mode, because I'm standing in front of here speaking to you, telling you a little bit about myself. And I find I can do that. I've developed that skill. I never really had it before, but I have that skill now. And I enjoy going to parties and socializing with people. But I also like to step over to the other place a lot, the introvert side, the quiet side. And I thought about this. So I can speak in front of people, I can go to parties, I can do all that stuff. But as a former and now gradually returning long distance cyclist, a sport which the more serious types tend to be very focused, very perhaps lone wolf type of people. It's considered a sport for loners, and I consider myself a loner in many ways. I'm single, I live alone, and I like it very much. Thank you. I can get out, I'm the sort of person I can get on a bike, and will again once I'm in that kind of shape, ride for really long distances on my own. One time I rode 1,000 kilometers without anybody else with me. It took me just over 57 hours. And I rode along Highway 7, Highway 5, the Coca-Cola, the Trans-Canada, down the 97 on the Highway 3, back there. And if you've been on those roads, there's long stretches of, I guess, fairly lonely road, very quiet, not much traffic. And on both nights I rode through most of the 2 nights as well as the daytime. I felt completely at home and at ease when I was doing that. I know of people who are physically capable of doing it but don't have the mindset to do that. They would be spooked by being by themselves. I had no trouble with that. And yet I can go to parties and do speeches in front of people. So I've always felt I have a duality, so I kind of consider myself a middle of the road person. And sometimes I'm over here on the extrovert side, and sometimes I'm over here on the introvert side. When I get home tonight, after I'm done here, I'll be an introvert. Right now I'm my extrovert self. And I've met other people before that have that duality. I think it's kind of wonderful. But still the question remains, if I was to be tested, take one of those tests, what would the results be? I'm not sure. I'm not a big believer in those tests, but it would be curious, it would be interesting to know what they came up with. So I enjoy being with people, up to a point, and then I'm one of those, after a time, I have to go over there and recharge. Being in Toastmasters 23 years, I've had the privilege of meeting all kinds of people, and that's the thing about Toastmasters, there's all kinds of people in Toastmasters. There's a variety of characters as well, as some of you probably know. Yeah, I'm one of them. And I'm still enjoying the journey of being a Toastmaster. As I said, I've been getting back on the bike again, I've been training. I've conquered Burnaby Mountain, now I've got my eyes on Cyprus and Seymour and all those things. I've done it before, so I know I can do it again. I'm looking forward to that. Much of what I've accomplished is because of other people. But it's nice to know that I can always go to that other world, be by myself and come back fully recharged. So I'm ready to continue this journey, and on that note, that is my icebreaker.